That's fine. Right, so that's recording. That's all good. Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah.
So Treading the Boards, episode 3 in 3, 2, 1. On today's show, the show must go on, but it didn't.
Some did, and people weren't happy.
Eugenius was genius.
Marisha Belts, a lot.
News, selfies, and more on tonight's performance of Treading the Boards. Welcome to episode 3 of Treading the Boards, the musical podcast for everything West End Broadway and beyond. Hello, I'm Robin, and joining me today is...
Hello, I'm Sheena.
Yay! First of all, apologies for missing a week. But the UK had snow. Like, what the hell?
Everything stops for snow.
It really did, and there was like a lot of snow. It wasn't just like a little bit.
Full-on snow. We're not used to it, are we?
We're not.
Not in England.
So, yeah, we weren't on. So, we missed a week. But we're back.
We're here. No more snow, and we're back again.
No more snow, and we are back. So, hello. I hope everyone has been happy and well. We shall today, you've heard what's coming up. Yeah, so we've got, like, review. We've had a lot happen in the last 2 weeks, haven't we?
It's been a busy couple of weeks.
It's been a busy few weeks. So, I think we just need to plough straight on into it, really, don't we?
Plough like snow.
Plough. Ah,
Good work.
I like that. Let it go, Sheena. Let it go.
Cold never bothered me anyway.
We weren't intending snow pens today, but it sounds like it's happening.
Oh, yeah. If you've got any snow pens, send them in.
So, getting straight on. So, yes, through Facebook and Snow, it's linked. There's a link. I thought this was very interesting. So a lot of shows didn't cancel during the snow. They kept going. Even if some of the actors couldn't get in and stuff like that, they were carrying on. And I don't think hardly any shows cancelled in London.
No, I think most of the messages that we're going to be here, try and get on in.
Yeah. And Wicked is currently playing in Bristol. I think it finished last weekend. And... so I follow the Bristol Hippodrome because it's kind of our local big theatre. And they didn't cancel any Wicked performances, which, fair enough, Wicked obviously didn't want to cancel it, so they didn't cancel it. So they put out a post on their Facebook page, and I'm just going to read a little bit of it because I thought this was quite interesting. So they said, we'd like to thank everyone for their patience while we work with Wicked to discuss the remaining shows at the Bristol Hippodrome. All remaining performances of Wicked are continuing as scheduled, as the show leaves the Bristol Hippodrome on Saturday. This was on Friday they put this up. We are pleased that we can present the final performances so these customers who are able to attend are not disappointed. We appreciate that some customers will be unable to travel due to weather conditions and will therefore be unable to see the show before the end of the run on Saturday. In collaboration with Wicked, we are pleased to offer customers the opportunity to see the show in London at the Apollo Victoria Theatre at a later date. We ask that customers contact us by emailing Bristol Marketing to make arrangements with us directly. In the event that this is not possible for you, please email, and there's another email address. So I thought this was quite a cool thing for them to do.
Cool, like snow. Sorry, no, it is a good thing.
Yeah. I thought it was really cool because I'd rather see Wicked in London anyway, any day, rather than on tour. I mean, it's good on tour, but if you get the chance to see it in London, because it's just
much bigger scale, much more sort of breathtaking in London, isn't it?
It's just a lot more immersive and epic. So the fact that they were offered the option to see it in London, I think is really cool, and I would be extremely happy with that. I mean, they could have just not done anything because the show kept going. So
yeah, it's not their fault that it snowed, I suppose. So
no,
it seems like an upgrade, doesn't it? Sending people to London to us, it seems like a really good upgrade.
I'd be all about that. So I thought that was really cool. You think it's quite cool?
I think it's brilliant. Yeah.
And it says if that's not possible for you to do, there's another email there to email. So I'm guessing they were going to offer refunds or sort something else out for you.
Yeah.
They don't say what that is, but obviously if you'd contacted them, then hopefully they would have said. But there's been lots of comments where people aren't happy about it.
It's disappointing from their point of view that they couldn't go, but that's not Bristol Hippodrome's fault, is it?
No,
they're not the weatherman.
And it will be down to Wicked as well, because Wicked are making the money out of it.
Yeah.
So, and Wicked will probably be the ones to decide whether they're going on or not.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So some people are really happy. Someone here is saying that they would have driven for 6 hours to get to Bristol to see Wicked. They were very upset when they arrived in Bristol to hear that the show may be cancelled, but they were so they did go, and it wasn't cancelled, so they were very happy. So they were good. But lots of people are sort of saying that I want to see it in Bristol. I can't travel to London. Why can't we get refunds?
It might be possible to get refunds, though, I suppose, because they gave an alternative.
That's the thing.
Address, didn't they? I know it's not possible for some people to travel as far, but it's a nice gesture, isn't it?
Yeah.
They could have just said, right, sorry, you can't get here, tough luck.
Yeah, but it would be really interesting to see how many people actually got there. Because imagine being in that theatre with like 3 people watching Wicked.
Yeah, that would have been... Wow, that would have been interesting.
It would have been really cool. It would have been quite an interesting sort of dynamic.
I wonder how it would have changed the performance.
Yeah.
Because if you're performing to no one, I wonder that's got to change, surely, if you're performing to a massive audience.
Yeah. So lots of people are saying, that's really good of them. And then other people are saying it's really unfair. As we're wondering whether our money's going to be lost or we're going to be refunded. Traveling to London is expensive. And also we wanted to see it when we purchased it. Yeah, so, lots of people are not...
No, it's disappointing if you can't get there.
I would have been gutted, but then I would have been like, oh my God, yeah.
But London.
Give me a London ticket. So,
yeah, no, brilliant. We would have jumped at that.
Yeah, I think it's a very interesting thing. I haven't heard of many other shows that have done that.
No.
Because they could have easily gone, well, we're still going.
Yeah.
Tough luck, you can't get there.
If you can't get there, you can't.
And, I mean, yeah, they haven't, if you think about it from a money point of view, as far as they're concerned, all the tickets have sold.
Yeah.
So
they've got their money, haven't they?
They've got their money. They're not really missing out on that much money because the Hippodrome will be happy because they've got their seat money. Wicked's got so much money anyway, it doesn't really matter. So for them to offer tickets in London, it's just a nice gesture, really.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't think it's a bad thing.
No, I think it's a good thing.
So let us know your thoughts. I think it's quite a nice gesture.
Yeah,
And
how would you feel? Or have you been in that situation? Did you have tickets to see it? And you were in that situation?
Please go see it in London. You'll love it.
Oh, definitely. It's well worth it.
It really is. We've seen it multiple times, haven't we?
Yeah, and one of the best times we saw it, we queued up in the morning to get very early. We were there, queued up really early in the morning to buy day tickets, and the day tickets were front row in the stalls. And it was really cool because we bought our tickets, and all the people we queued with, we were all sat with in the performance when we saw it. And front row was just, it's incredible. You could see every bead on Elphaba's dress, and really immersive when you sat that close. Yeah,
if you want detail, definitely front row. And they were 25 quid each. I mean, it was epic seats. And the great thing is there's about a 10-foot gap before the orchestra pit. And then the orchestra pit. So you're not like looking up their noses. It's quite a nice distance.
Yeah, it's brilliant. It's worth doing if you're early in London, you're not sure what to do.
Yeah. I mean, we queued for an hour and a half before?
I think so. Yeah.
And I think they limit it to 2 tickets per person.
Yeah.
And it's cash only, I think.
I think it's 10 o'clock they opened the box office. So we got there about 8:30, did we?
Yeah, 7:30, 8:45, I think it was. But yeah, I think, and it's cash only because it's so fast. It's insane.
Yeah.
Like they're just like, oh, I've sold these, and you're like, ah. But when we got there, we knew there were 24 seats for each performance, and we wanted the matinee, and we counted up, and there were less than 24 people ahead of us, so we knew we were going to get some.
Yeah, well, there was, and the tickets had a really cool picture on too.
They did.
So if you're a ticket collector,
yeah,
they're a good ticket.
Because we saw the second standby, didn't we?
Yes, yeah, we had Michelle Pentecost.
That's the one, Michelle Pentecost. And yeah, she was great.
Yeah, brilliant.
Really good.
Because it was Louise Dearman, I think, wasn't it?
It was.
That was supposed to be playing Elphaba, and we'd seen her as Glinda. Hadn't we? But Michelle Pentecost was a nice surprise, really.
Didn't we try twice to see her as
Yeah.
Elphaba, and we failed?
The next time she was off or booked off, I think.
Yeah, so we had the understudy again.
So we never did see that.
No, but she was in it, and apparently she was great. So
She was.
yeah, Wicked. We will be doing a show on Wicked at a later date because it's quite an important one in our lives. But next up, I went to see a show. Woo! I went to see Eugenius at the Other Palace up in London, and it was really cool. It was random and really bizarre, but it was great because it just took the mick out of itself. It knew it was random and it knew it was strange, and it just went with it and made jokes and had a laugh. It was really cool. So that was really fun. I have my program.
Oh, it's a dinky one.
It's a dinky one.
Oh.
It's like the big fish one.
Oh, it is, yeah.
It is. So we failed on the Sharpie. So apologies to the
no.
actors that we met because we didn't have a Sharpie. We did have a pen. It's like a biro, so you can
still see, yeah.
You can just about see it. I'll see if it will show up on the video. It probably won't, but you never know. Let's have a look. Oh, I can't see the video. Yeah, you can just see there's some pen.
Oh, yeah, you can see it.
Yeah. Cool. And there is I think there's some pen on him. So yeah, so we had a pen and we met a few actors. We got some selfies.
Oh, stage door selfies.
Had to be done.
Good work.
They've been shared on our Facebook page and on our Twitter page, and they're on the website. And I've had a new idea how we're going to do selfies on the website, so I will tell you that at the end of the show. But I thought if I could quickly show you here.
Were they quite friendly, these people?
Really friendly. Yeah, they were lovely. The main Eugenius guy was a little bit quiet, but I think that was just him.
He just have to sing his heart out for 2.5 hours.
Yeah. So this is Scott Page. That's me and Scott Page. It's a bit bright, but I say you can find these all online anyway. So that's me and Scott Page. This is me and Daniel Buckley. And then we've got me and Caroline. Big shout out to Caroline. Hi. Who joined
Caroline.
Me. We then met Liam Ford, who is there. I say again, all these are online.
Was he Eugenius?
He was Eugene. Yep, he was Eugene. And then we met Laura Baldwin outside. That is her, honest. So we met her outside, and they were all lovely. They were really nice, and Laura especially seemed really surprised that we wanted to say hi and get an autograph. So that was really lovely. And they all signed and took selfies, and it was great.
Excellent.
And it was a really fun show. I would definitely recommend listening to it. It's very 80s. If you don't like 80s, you probably won't like it. But it was extremely 80s, and all the music had that epic power ballady feel about it, and also with a new musical twist, which worked really well. And there were loads of random little jokes in it. I think there was a Les Mis joke at one point, and just all these sort of little cryptic things. And the story basically is about a comic book geek in the 80s who was drawing his own comic book called Tough Man. And a Hollywood producer came to their school looking for the next big idea, and he read the comic, and next thing you knew, Eugene was shipped off to Hollywood to help make the movie of Tough Man. But it turned out that what he'd been writing about was actually real, and Tough Man existed, and Tough Man's evil brother Hector existed. And Hector heard that Tough Man was being made on was being made on Earth, and turned up and started killing everyone. So,
sounds like trouble.
Yeah, that was basically the storyline. And then Eugene was like, I am Tough Man, I will kill you. And he punched him, and it all ended happily. But I didn't get a prop thrown at me this time. We were in the front row again.
Oh,
which
excellent.
was quite exciting. But yeah, so you can't see it because it's finished. But,
how long did it run for? Was it there for a while?
About a month,
Oh, cool.
6 weeks, something like that. And it might pop up again. It seems to be kind of popping up occasionally. It's done a run at the Apollo in London as well. I think it says it in here somewhere.
Oh, wow.
But it has done the odd thing. And it's got a few celebrity backers. Warwick Davis produced it. So it's got a few people behind it. So hopefully it might get life again. And, you know.
No. Would you go and see it again?
I think I would.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was fun. I think you'd like it.
Yeah? It sounded good. We had listened to the soundtrack earlier. Sounded pretty good.
There's Tough Man. And Super Hot Lady and Hector.
Oh, it's like a real old school comic look.
Yeah. And you could get those. Oh, look, they've got colouring pages. Colouring pages. And you could get merchandise. So I bought the soundtrack and a pin. They were selling minifigures, but they'd sold out. But they were £22. I'm guessing he's a Lego minifigure. The picture of him is just an illustration, but I'm guessing he's a Lego minifigure.
Obviously quite a popular Lego figure.
But £22, I thought was a little bit extreme.
You'd want a life-size one for that, wouldn't you?
I mean, the CD was £10, which I thought was a really good deal.
Yeah.
And my pin was £8, I think. So it was a bit more. But yeah.
You're partial to a pin, though, aren't you?
I am partial to a pin. They go on my bag. So if you ever meet me in London, you'll see a bag with pins all over it. They're all musical pins. So yeah, Caroline loved it as well. So big shout out to Caroline. Thank you for coming with me. You can see pictures of her on the website as well. Hopefully she'll record a little thing to play about her review. She went to book to see it again when we left. So
she obviously liked it.
Yeah, well, hopefully she got to see it on Saturday, but I know the snow in London and stuff.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Hopefully she went. I haven't actually heard. Or there would have been the week before. No, I'm losing my
Would have been
dates.
last week. Yeah, previous Saturday, wouldn't it?
Probably. I don't know. I can't remember. Hopefully
let us know, Caroline.
Yeah. We will hear from Caroline, and I'm sure everyone will let you know. But yeah, it was really good. So
that was good
great.
then.
Really good. And quickly, one more thing before we move on to our next bit.
Yes.
Yeah, very exciting. So I really like Dear Evan Hansen, which you'll come to realise as we go on. I'm slightly obsessed with it. And
no.
Yeah, surprising that, isn't it? And you may not know about it. It's a show on Broadway, and it's just extended again until February 2019. And it's survived 2 cast changes, which is really good for such kind of an integral show. And Ben Platt was in the original cast, and he was in Pitch Perfect. Really good to go and check it out. We're going to do a show on it at some point, but in the meantime, go and listen to it. But it's really, really cool.
You'll get addicted to the soundtrack.
You will.
You will.
Yeah. I saw it when I was in New York last year, and I've never been such an emotional wreck at the end of the show. I literally just came out of the... So, and I wasn't the only one. There was lots of other people, and it's just an emotional wreck at the end.
So take tissues.
Oh, God. Boxes.
As many as you can carry.
So... they'd shared on their Facebook page a while back that someone had some Converse custom painted with like some Evan Hansen stuff on it. And they were quite plain, but they were really cool. And I was like, oh, I really like some custom Converse with Evan Hansen on it. So I went to Etsy and I found a lady called Ange Lord Art. I think she's called Ange Lord and Art. And she does custom Converse, and she's done... her art is amazing. So I contacted her and said, oh, can you do me some Converse? Here's some artwork from the show. Here's some quotes. Go for it. I didn't know what they were going to look like. I just let her do it. And they came the day of the snow, so I managed to get them.
Just in time.
And they're amazing.
They are amazing.
They're amazing.
And they look so good. I didn't know what to expect either.
I didn't know what to expect.
They're brilliant.
They're so cool. So... they're really, really cool. And that's hand painted. So that's all just hand painted. Hand painted with acrylic and stuff.
It looks like a print, doesn't it?
It does.
When you're close up to them, you can see every detail.
They're just amazing. I can't quite believe that I own them. Yeah, they're just insane. And apparently they're fully waterproof and wearable. I don't know if I will ever wear them. But
Somewhere very, very special.
I'd like to, but I don't want to wreck them. But they're just amazing. So massive thank you to Ange. Please, if you want some custom Broadway Converse, give her a shout. angelordart.com, and she does other things. So she does Converse, she does Vans. She can paint onto other leather things like wallets and jackets and backpacks and all sorts.
You could have a whole Evan Hansen wardrobe soon then.
Don't, because I
This time next year, you'll be head to toe in Ange art.
so that was one of them, and the other one is plain blue. Oh, wait. The other one's plain blue, and it's got one of the quotes from the show on it, which is, "Today you're you, and that's enough." But yeah, they're really cool, and they're proper Converse as well. She only paints on official stuff. So, yeah, really cool. I was stupidly excited when I opened them.
Even more excited about them than the snow.
Yes, I was.
Yeah, brilliant.
So, that's
Well
all of our
done.
catch-up, which is good. It didn't take that long.
For our busy couple of weeks.
Busy couple of weeks. Right, moving on. What's next?
What is next on the agenda?
What is next on the agenda? Contact details. Yeah, please contact us. You can find us on Facebook, search for Treading the Boards Podcast, and Twitter, we are Treadboards Pod. Sheena, how do they find us on Snapchat?
Snapchat. It's the same name as Twitter, so Treadboards Pod. Come and join us on there. We're some fun photos, and nice to hear from you guys. So get in touch.
Yes, please join us on Snapchat.
Yeah, definitely.
You can find all of the details on treadingtheboardspodcast.com, and there's also a donate link on there if you'd like to support the show. So we're on to news. Woo!
What's been happening in the world of theatre?
Yes, so these are all pretty recent. Collected them over the last few weeks, so one of them slightly older, but it's fine. But first, big news. My friend Sarah tagged me in this on Facebook. I'm not sure about this. I'm gonna wait to hear what it sounds like before I make full judgment. But so Ariana Grande lands dream role as Elphaba in Wicked on Broadway. Look, it's Wicked again.
It is. It's very Wicked themed tonight.
It is. So if you don't know, Ariana Grande is a singer. She has been in theatre since a young age. She sings songs as well. And she recently became very big in the UK after the Manchester attacks. It wasn't Manchester, wasn't it?
Yeah, Manchester.
Yeah. After one of her concerts, someone set off some bombs in the
foyer, bit, wasn't it?
That was it, yeah. So it was really quite horrific. And she rallied together a load of stars to come back like 2 weeks later and do this massive concert, invited everyone who had tickets to it, and it was this massive fundraiser.
She's very strong to come back and sing again. It was brilliant.
And she had
there's a huge cast, wasn't
Justin Bieber, Miley Cyrus, Ed Sheeran was there, wasn't he?
Yeah, Marcus Mumford, Liam Gallagher.
Yeah. Her, obviously. Didn't Robbie Williams?
Yeah, Robbie Williams, and I think Gary Barlow as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think
it was televised in the UK.
Yeah, it was.
It's very emotional to watch.
Yeah, it was a hell of a thing. But it was a massive concert, and she kind of, she did a hell of a lot to support the people. She went to the hospital to visit everyone in hospital. She went to talk to everyone. She handled it incredibly well. And she's not very old, is she? She's about, what's she, 23? Yeah,
I don't think she's very into her 20s.
No. But yeah, the way she handled it was really
very strong.
So yeah, hats off to Ariana Grande. She was recently in the live version of Hairspray that they did on TV in America. Hairspray Live, where she played Penny, which was really cool, but she's a little bit too attractive to be Penny.
She is very pretty.
She's very pretty, and it sort of defeated the point a little bit. And she's like coloured. Well, is she black?
I'm not sure. Personally, I don't know too much about her. I've not really heard too much of her stuff. I heard, like you said, when she came to the UK, there was a lot of televised concerts and songs, and she sounded, quite a good singer, really. She's very poppy, she sounds.
Very
so it'd
poppy.
be interesting to see if there are any sort of recordings that come out from Wicked to see how she sounds.
I mean, I've heard her sing different things on talk shows, and she's done like interviews and sort of messing around singing, and she's got a very good voice. don't know if it's right for Elphaba.
It's always difficult when a big sort of pop star name goes into a show, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's very, you don't know what to expect. Sometimes it's amazing, and as we've witnessed in the past, sometimes it doesn't work.
Yes.
So
We won't go into those details now, but the one big star that I've seen in the show that really surprised me was the guy from S Club 7. Was it Paul?
Lee or Paul?
I think it was Paul, the short one.
Who's in Jersey Boys,
Jersey
isn't he?
Boys, yeah. I saw him in Jersey Boys playing Frankie Valli, and he was like amazing. That was really surprising.
We saw Noel from Hearsay as well, didn't we? In We Will Rock You.
Oh yeah, we did.
It was brilliant.
Yeah.
Again, we didn't know what to expect because he'd come from this pop background. But yeah, blew us away. So this could be good or bad.
Could we get? It's the acting as well. You need to be there. Like, yeah.
There's a lot of acting in Wicked as well, isn't there?
There is
to portray.
So I say I'm in the wait and see thing. I'm not gonna rule it out, but I will make a judgment when I hear it. But good luck, Ariana.
Yes.
Well done for getting it. Like, I'd be well excited if I got part in Wicked. So. Yeah, she takes over from Jackie Burns, who's currently playing the role of Elphaba in Wicked on Broadway. I'm not sure when. It must be quite soon. So if you're going to Broadway and you want to see Ariana Grande in Elphaba,
please let us know.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see her green.
Yeah,
I'm quite interested to see her green.
People look so different green, don't they?
They do.
We've again, like you said, we'll do a show on Wicked later on. But it is, if you've got time on your hands and you want to have a little look, people look so different when they're painted green.
Yeah.
It's such a change.
The first time I saw Claire Ellis, she was green and in Wicked. And then when I saw her not in Wicked, she was like not green.
You don't recognise him?
No, she was not green and blonde. And I was like, you look strange, love. You should be green. So
and dark haired.
And dark haired. But yeah, so that will be interesting when that comes up. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. We'll see what happens. So, do you want to see this one?
I was quite excited about this.
Yeah.
This was an exciting topic. The Go Compare Man has got a job in Spamalot. He's going to take on the role. He's actually, most people just know him as the Go Compare Man, as I did when he first popped up, annoying the nation, really, on our screens. But is it Wyn or Wayne? I'm not sure of the pronunciation.
Oh, it could be Wyn.
He's from Wales. Sure. So, Wyn Evans?
Wyn?
I'm really sorry. Anyway, he's a fully trained opera singer. And he'd done a lot of sort of theatre and opera before he got the Go Compare job. But yes, he's touring in Spamalot, which is, I think it's starting in Wales. Well, not starting, I know it's been on tour for a while, but yes, so he was in the Phantom of the Opera 25th anniversary. Was he Piangi? Piangi.
Yeah.
He was brilliant. When we watched it, I didn't realise that it was the Go Compare Man.
It was really good. Here you go. Spamalot continues to tour to Portsmouth, Malvern, Coventry, Basildon, Dartford, and more until the 19th of May.
Excellent. So if you go off to see Spamalot, it's the Go Compare Man. So, which I thought was quite exciting.
Is he in all of it? He will guest star in the touring production as Sir Galahad at Wells Millennium Centre. So it might just be I don't know.
Yeah, it's not very clear where he'll be or where he won't be.
No.
But I'd like it. I'd like to go and see it, and then at the end in the bows, I just want everyone to sing "Go Compare." He probably doesn't, but
well, Miranda galloped down for her bow, didn't she?
She did gallop,
which was really cool.
Which, a bit off the subject, it is National Galloping Day on 21st of March.
We need galloping,
in aid
guys.
of Comic Relief, so it's for a really good charity.
We want videos of galloping.
So please gallop to the theatre.
Okay, and quickly before we finish, this surprised me, but Pippin, the musical, has opened in London for a limited month run. It is at the Southwark Playhouse, and it is playing from Friday the 23rd of February until Saturday the 24th of March. I'd love to see it. I'm not going to get up to see it, but I would love to go. And it's a was about to say Stephen Sondheim. It's not Stephen Sondheim at all. Stephen Schwartz. Musical. Who wrote Wicked? What's going on?
We're just tying this all back to Wicked. How can we relate Wicked to snow?
There'll be a way.
That's up to you, viewers. Let us know.
So yes, Pippin. Who's it? I don't know much about it. I know it's got some awesome songs in it.
Ooh.
Who's in it? Jonathan Carlton is playing Pippin. Genevieve Nicole is leading player, and I don't know anyone else.
I don't recognise anyone.
No, I don't even know the cast.
It's like a very young cast.
It's a very like circusy show. I think there's like acrobatics and and yeah, it's kind of a circusy thing, and it sounds really cool. I've only heard the soundtrack and like a few of the songs, but I know it had a Broadway revival a few years ago, and Patina Miller was in it.
We like Patina.
We do like Patina. We saw Patina in Sister Act, which was very cool. So I know that kind of that is happening. I'd love to go. I'm not going to get to see it, but I would love to go up and see it. So if anyone goes to see it, I'd love to know what you think, because it's one of those ones that probably won't come around very often. So. Yeah. But yeah, so Pippin is in London. Please go. Sheena, is there any more news?
Not that I know of. No. Oh, Les Mis is going on tour in the UK and Ireland. So
yes.
I think dates are being confirmed this week, and tickets are going on sale very, very soon.
Yeah, they've announced it. It's based on the recent Broadway tour, which had a new look, basically. Yeah, they kind of reimagined. That's the word. It's reimagined. Reimagined.
Oh, sounds exciting.
Yeah, the staging in that's going to be a bit different. And you just reminded me as well that The Wind in the Willows is showing in cinemas during Easter half term in the UK.
Oh, wow.
And once it's done there, it's going to go on to Broadway HD, I think it's called, which I didn't know existed. I don't know if it's available in the UK, but it seems to be a streaming service in America that you pay monthly and you can watch shows that's been recorded. Yeah.
That sounds amazing.
I know. So I'm kind of looking into it, but Wind in the Willows will be put on there. Go and see it. There's you can go on their website to book tickets. The closest it's playing to us is in Bristol.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah. But,
it was brilliant. We were lucky enough to see this in London September time.
Yeah, we saw the last show completely by accident. We weren't expecting it to be the last show.
And that was an example of a big name star. Rufus Hound was in it. And again, we'd seen him in a couple of roles and a couple of chat shows he'd been on. But he was absolutely fantastic as Toad and just made the show magical, really. And he was brilliant. Really, really worth watching.
See, that it had quite a few big names, didn't it? Because he was in it. Simon Lipkin, who's a West End actor anyway, he was amazing. He was Ratty. Craig Mather was Mole, and he was great. Noel McDermott.
Oh, yes. He was in EastEnders. Yeah, a while back he was in EastEnders.
He was the Chief Weasel, and he really surprised me. Yeah. He was really good. Denise Welsh, she was Mrs. Otter. And
there was something missing. I don't know whether it was because we saw her on the last night and she genuinely looked really emotional, didn't she? That it was coming to a close. So it'd be interesting to see how she is on the recording.
Yeah, but she was the one let down for me.
Yeah.
And then Gary Wilmot was Badger. Is he famous?
Yes, my nan knew him.
Ah.
Well, she didn't know him personally, but she was excited for me to see him because she knew him.
Ah, cool.
From TV.
Yeah. But it was a great show. Again, we knew like nothing about it. We went on the thing of one song that we heard at West End Live. And we really enjoyed it, didn't we?
It's brilliant. Yeah, really good.
It was just lovely. A really nice
just
family
a nice,
show.
Happy family sort of show, wasn't it?
Yeah. So I say Easter holiday week, which is in a few weeks' time.
Woohoo!
You can go to their website. I think it's thewindinthewillows.com or something. Just Google it. And you can find tickets for the place closest to you where it's showing in the cinema. So I'd recommend going. I say it's closest to us in Bristol, so we might try and get up there.
A little trip to Bristol.
Yeah, might take Mum. I feel Mum
she'd like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. News is done. Whoop.
Excellent.
we're moving on to the belt of the week.
Oh,
I still
we've
need a
got-
sound for this, don't I?
Yeah.
I don't have one.
Maybe we could use one of the belts from this week.
I feel we could because it's well, we could use one from last week. So
Yep.
belt of the week. Yeah. I don't think she won her Oscar.
Oh no!
I don't hold me on that. I don't know, but I don't think she did. I think she was up for Best Original Song, and it didn't get it.
Oh, I think Coco won.
Coco got it.
Yes.
And I'm as much as I love Pixar, This Is Me is a lot better song than Remember Me from Coco. It just is. So I think This Is Me should have won it. But there we go. That's beside the point. But yes, belt of the week. This was Sheena's choice this week. So Sheena, who is our belt of the week this week?
So our belt of the week is Marisha Wallace. Relatively new in our lives, really. She is. So Marisha has become quite a well-known name in the West End recently because she's been playing Effie White in Dreamgirls. She started off as the understudy and now has gone on to alternate the role with two other ladies. She did the West End Live in 2017, which is where we first sort of came across her, wasn't it?
Yeah. Were we there?
No, we weren't there this year, but we watched the videos.
We watched the video. I kind of saw it from outside West End Live
you were
because
up
I
there.
was in London. But yeah,
it
I
was
think
Glastonbury weekend, so I
It
was
was
there
that was it.
and you were up in London.
I
weren't you?
was seeing Bat Out of Hell, and we kind of came out, and I think I heard her finish this off, but obviously I was outside, so I didn't get the full effect of it.
I reckon the whole of London probably heard her finish this song. I think I even heard her in Glastonbury finish this song. But her voice is incredible. She's just brilliant. I went to see Dreamgirls with some friends in September when Amber Riley was playing the lead role, which I was happy to see Amber Riley, really wanted to see her, but I really, really wanted Marisha to be on as understudy. And I looked all day on Twitter and I kept moaning to my friends going, oh yeah, she's going to be on. They had no idea who I was chatting about. They came along for a good show, which it was. I looked all day and it was her birthday the day we went. So she put, oh, I'm having a lovely weekend away with my friends. But Amber Riley, incredible, hats off to her. But this belt, she can belt.
I've got a few clips of this. But before we go into it, a little bit about her. She was born and raised in Northtown in North Carolina. I learnt a few things. She was in the original cast of Something Rotten on Broadway.
Oh, brilliant show.
Yep, where she originated the role of Eggy White.
Eggy White to Effie White.
Yeah.
Nice.
If you don't know Something Rotten, it's a comedy musical set in Renaissance England with Shakespeare, and they end up writing a musical about an omelette. Yeah, it's fabulous. And there is a little clip at the end of the mental big musical they write at the end, and I think she comes out and she's like, and I'm telling you, I'm not gonna be an omelette. No, no, no. Yeah. So, Eggy White. But she also did have a little bits in it. And she was in Frozen Fever. Apparently, she can be heard in that. And she was also in Aladdin on Broadway. So she's done like bits I didn't know that she'd done.
Yeah.
Which was cool. But yeah, she really gets into her roles. Even singing it like West End Live. Like, watch the video because it was insane.
It was quite a long video as well, and she just powered it, didn't she?
I mean, you've seen the show. You know that bit near the end where she almost breaks down crying?
Where we're all crying.
Yeah. Is there a massive pause in this show at that point?
Not really. It must be quite a challenging role to play because you've got these massive songs that everybody's waiting for. That's the reason I went, just to hear, and I'm telling you. That's literally why I booked up and thought, yeah, I'm going to pay this money to see that. And she just keeps these belts coming, and I mean, like I said, I didn't see her in it, but to keep this sort of stamina for such powerful songs, it's incredible.
If you watch it on YouTube, you can find the link, and near the end there's like a dramatic pause, but she's almost like crying, And they must have paused the backing track or something, because it's a very long gap before she belts the ending out. But yeah, so I've got quite a few clips of Marisha Wallace. The first ones are from a video of West End Live, and they come from, I think it's London Theatre Direct.
Yeah.
Uploaded it.
Yeah, I think so.
Yes, official London Theatre. Sorry. So this is from them, and it's a live video from a crowd, so there's lots of background noise and that, but you can hear her making these phenomenal sounds in it. So I think it's from that one. Yeah,
brilliant.
It's just like that, like
Gritty,
growl, that gritty guttural noise that I don't know how you make it. I think it's a big black lady thing. I think like they can do it, and we
Brilliant.
just can't. But it's epic. A lot of, I know YouTube comments are a cesspool of awfulness, but a lot of comments on this video is that she's awful, she's a really bad Effie, what is she doing? But she's so in the part that if you're just listening to it, you might be a bit like, oh, okay, yeah, what are you doing? But when you see what's going on,
she had so much passion, you could see, couldn't you? And it, like I said, it was just at West End Live, it's just snippets of shows.
Yeah.
So to walk in, get straight into that character, and just for that short amount of time, it's brilliant.
Yeah. Yeah. So there are 3 little clips from West End Live. I now have some more clips from her singing the same song, but this is from Magic of Christmas 2017, and this was uploaded by Magic Radio. And you can find this online and on Marisha's website as well. And it just kind of shows the belts in a better quality because it was an officially recorded thing. So again, that raw
belt. Yeah, that gritty belt. Oh.
It's just epic.
Little snippets of epicness.
Yeah.
She's got a lot of lung power, hasn't she?
She does.
A lot.
Yeah, she's just epic. So that's snippets of her singing. That, and then she also, on the Sunday of West End Live last year, she had a solo spot. So she sang I think she sang 3 songs. One of them was from Dreamgirls, I think. And then she called Rachel Tucker back on stage, she'd either had been on or she hadn't been on yet. And they did a duet, and they did Take Me or Leave Me from Rent, which is an awesome duet anyway. And I have to say, I think it's one of the best renditions of the song I've ever heard. It was just great. You could tell they were having a great time doing it, and they were really into it. And yeah, I think they should definitely be in a tour of Rent if they ever do it.
Could you imagine that?
Oh my god, Rachel
that'd
Tucker
be
and
amazing.
it'd be so good. But here's a few clips from that because I thought it was epic. Again, that guttural growl.
Just comes... Sorry, Carol.
No, go.
It just comes from, I don't know where she gets it from. It just comes, I don't know what I was trying to say.
Yeah. Yeah, so go check those videos out. You can find them online. I think the Take Me or Leave Me one, you need to find her singing at West End Live 2017. She's wearing a yellow dress, and then it's at the end of that video. You can find that one. The others, you can just YouTube her and she'll pop up singing it. Yes, so I think one of these could be our introduction.
Yes, yeah, we could have...
I think that one.
Yeah.
I think that one.
Belt of the week.
Belt of the week. That's going in as our Belt of the week intro. There we go.
Well done, Marisha. You've made it to the soundboard.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's one of her greatest achievements.
I'm sure it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if anyone knows her, let her know.
Belt of the week. I don't know why I'm doing this now, but there we go. Belt of the week intro. It's there. There we go. Yay. Belt of the week.
So, yeah, check out Marisha Wallace.
Yes. Awesome. Right, we've just got time. We're kind of bang on time. We're doing well.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah. So that's almost it for today's show, but we have our emails and shout outs and woo of everything. So big shout out again to Caroline, who joined me in viewing Eugenius. It was great, and she booked it for us as well. So thank you to Caroline. I'm sure you'll see her pop up on more things. I was going to say about stage door selfies. So I've kind of been trying to work out how to do this on the website, and I've come to the conclusion that I could do it by show. So if you go to trendingtheboards.com, trendingtheboardspodcast.com even, and scroll down and you'll see our stage door selfies, and there'll be a button that says view more or something. Click on that. You will then see a list of shows that we have stage door selfies from. So at the moment, I think it's only Eugenius on there. But as you send them in, if you send them in, I will add more shows so that you can see it by show. So even if you've got Eugenius selfies, they will go in mixed with our ones, and it will just a nice big wall of selfies. I thought that was a good way to do it.
Yeah, it's a good way to organise it.
Yeah, so it'll be by show. So please send them in still. That would be really cool. And I tweeted loads of stuff from Twitter boards about Eugenius because it was epic, and we got lots of followers, so yay. So big shout out to Wendy Ibbotson, Andy T, Eugenius the musical, because they followed us.
Wow.
Yes Broadway, my friend Sarah Smith, and Lennon River for following us on Twitter. We've also had likes and stuff from the actors in Eugenius, so big shout out to them as well. We have an email, which is from Ruth, because if you remember from last week's show, Ruth went to see Sunset Boulevard. And we have their review.
Oh, excellent.
Ooh. So, let me just find the email.
So, hello to Ruth and her friend she went with.
I can't remember.
Oh, no, I've forgotten. But hello.
Here we go. So, we have Ruth's email. So, hi, Robin and Sheena. And she's compliments your hair, by the way.
Oh, wow, thanks.
I'm guessing it's your hair. It wouldn't be my hair. Your hair is amazing, by the way. So shiny and a lovely colour.
Oh, thank you very much, Ruth.
Oh. So she says the Liverpool Empire is a lovely theatre, only stalls and one circle, but has 2,350 seats.
Oh,
wow.
That's a lot.
It is. Karen's the
Karen, hi Karen.
Karen and I were in no danger of being hit with props by the cast. We were in the very back row of the circle. I really enjoyed Sunset Boulevard. Having owned the soundtrack on tape for 25 years, I checked, the orchestra produced a lovely rich sound, a lovely change as some touring productions have a pared down orchestra. Yeah, I've heard the Sunset Orchestra is huge and it's almost part of the show, which is cool. Danny Mack was fantastic as Joe Gillis, although I'm not sure if his topless appearance at the start of Act 2 was true to the film original. Not that I'm going to complain. The stand-up performance of the night for me was the chap that played Max. The name of the actor was announced at the start of the show, so I'm assuming he was the understudy. He had an amazing voice with a huge range. I am very out of practice at going to the theatre and failed miserably to obtain either a programme or a stage or selfie. Ruth. Titanic the musical, no, I've never heard of that either. And The Play That Goes Wrong are both coming to Liverpool soon, so may book up again soon. Feel free to come and stay if you ever want to visit Liverpool. Ruth, who currently has baby puke in her hair. Nice. Thanks, Ruth. But yes, we've seen The Play That Went Wrong, or The Play That Goes Wrong.
Yeah.
It's awesome. I'm guessing the tour is just as good as it is in London. But yeah, go and see that, definitely.
It is hilarious.
Yeah. And Titanic. I've heard good things about Titanic. Really, it won loads of Tonys when it opened on Broadway. So, give it a go. Why not?
And let us know.
Yeah, it could be really good. It was in London a few years ago, and I almost got you to see it, didn't I?
We nearly did. Something happened, didn't it? Did we see something else?
We saw something else. I can't remember what it was.
Quite possibly the play that goes wrong.
No, I think it was Dreamgirls. Was it the Dreamgirls Day?
Oh, the Bodyguard.
Bodyguard, even.
Yes, it was Bodyguard Day. Bodyguard Day.
Yes, I think that's what it was.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is touring. I might see if it's coming near us.
I suppose it's going to Liverpool.
Checking it out. Check out that dress. I've just gone back to Marisha Wallace's website and she's wearing a very yellow dress.
But thank you, Ruth. It's lovely to hear from you. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yes, let us know about any of your other visits and get some selfies. It's really fun. And the actors are all lovely, so it's really fun to talk. But please email us and tell us about shows you're seeing. Send in your pictures. It'd be great to start getting the stage or selfies going. And hashtag them on Twitter as well. Like, tag us in it at DreadboardsPod and then hashtag stage or selfie as well. And let's get it going. Yay.
Excellent stuff.
I think that's come to the end of the show.
Well, thanks for joining us for episode 3.
Yeah, episode 3. Whoop. We only had a week out, so we'll be back again next week.
Yep.
For all your news. Again, please share the love, share us on Facebook, social media, wherever you are, and check us out and tell your friends and just get the word round, really.
Spread the love.
Oh, that's not the right one. That one. So again, you can find us on Facebook, search for Treading the Boards Podcast. You can find us on Twitter and Snapchat with
Treadboards Pod.
Yes.
That's where we're at.
Please go and join Gina on Snapchat.
Yeah, come on over.
Yeah. She would love to hear from you. And again, email us. I will do my best to reply to emails. I'm really bad at it, but while there's not many coming in, I will reply. So again, big thanks to Ruth for sending in your email. Big thank you to Sheena.
And thank you to you.
Yeah. Yes. We have more shows coming up that we're seeing, so we're excited about that. Spread the word. Keep treading those boards.
And let us know your snow puns.
Yes, snow puns. I was about to say let it go, and that's like the only one I can think of.
Oh, we failed on the snow puns, so help us out.
Help us out. Yeah, I can't think of any.
No. Oh, no.
I can't think of any.
That's your challenge. We want to hear as many snow puns as we can in the next week.
Give us some puns.
And we might make a musical song out of them.
Ooh, this could be exciting. Why did you say that?
I don't know, but you're going to do that. I'm not doing that. I have no idea.
I'm going to do that. So send in your puns, please.
Please do. I'd love to see this.
Until next week.